Hello everybody and welcome to today's Facebook Live event from Avient Specialty Inks. Today we're going to go with the golden ole of the print that we did last year for Cinco de Mayo. I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Let's get through our... Let's make our way through the plant here and we will go into our app lab. And first we'll visit Bill Bowen. And he's going over the design that we're using today. So, Bill, do you want to say something about it?
Yeah, sure. It's pretty straightforward. We've got 5 colors and then 2 different underbase layers that we can mess around with. We can use them as underbase or overprint layers for specialties. So there's one that's not choked and one that is choked. And then of our colors, we're looking at highlight white, and then a red, a blue, a green, purple, and the yellow.
Fantastic. Thank you, Bill. For the colors, we'll be featuring the Rutland M3 inks, finish mixing system. And we'll also be using ASI Infinite Effects Special Effects. You see we're overlaying some of the colors on different kinds of underbases. In this case, this is a puff underbase. So when you flash it, it will remain flat as long as you don't overflash it. And you're able to print multiple colors on top. That's for later. We'll come back to it. That's the crystalline. We'll come back to it. So the colors go on just normally. We can go wet on wet if we need to. We are flashing between some of the colors, trying to keep it clean. And make sure we don't flash too much. So it's a very quick, low heat flash, enough to dry the surface. It's a lot easier than it looks. Once you get that puff layer down and you understand where it puffs, you can control it, you can keep it flat. The colors go on completely. And you come up with a really nice print. Of course, we're waiting here. It's double printing the puff to make sure it clears and single printing the colors. We're curing this at the full temperature because the M3 needs a 320 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 minute in the oven to cure completely. And you see a nice color. The yellow will complete the design. I believe we have a touch white too, don't we? Anyway, come around, and what we're going to do next, we're going to go around and add different specialties. Let's go back to that on screen. This is actually a metallic silver. It'll be the underbase. So it's going to give the rest of the colors a very nice sheen when it gets printed over it. Again, we're flashing it with low temperature, just enough to make it dry to the touch. That way we're not getting too hot and sticky with the metallic. It's basically a clear base with flake in it, so we don't want to get it too tacky. It's nice and dry, and you can see the colors will go on this surface very nicely. It's so smooth. As it comes around, we can look at it. And as it comes around, you'll see that it has a nice sheen to the colors. Looks like a multiple colored flake print. It's a good way to make it look like you're using a bunch of different jewel tones or metallic colors for the same design. You can virtually also put this on top of the puff plate too, then the silver, and come out with a really cool look. Continue with the colors as if you're printing on a regular underbase white. Use flashes where you need it, just to keep it clean. You could pull this off with wet on wet, especially on the puff. Creates a really nice color. You don't have to worry about too much buildup if you use the higher mesh greens and the colors. Looking really nice here. Very consistent printing. And as we finish off the colors, we'll see a nice finish, and then we'll start talking about overprinting some of these colors with a crystalline. Very easy way to spice up a design, create some metallic or some shimmery look. One more flash, and then we'll put a white on it. So this will give, like I said, a really nice sheen, almost like a decal look. And it's a completely different look than the puff, but it's an easy trade out. Just add the white, and then we're ready to go. There we go. Now here we go. We're putting a little crystalline on top of the design. Just kind of spice it up a little bit. This is definitely an overprint clear. On the white, it'll look like a sugar flake. On everything else, it just kind of give it a nice color sparkle. It's difficult to see in the camera, but here we are. So after that, we have three different versions of this. One's a metallic, one's a puff, and one's a crystalline. All very viable designs and looks. Easy to run too. Colors are still bright. Not much color shift with these M3 colors. And here's some examples of just dropping one color out. You get like a good colorway. Of course, the puff's going to create a texture. The other colors are going to be, the other underbases are going to be nice and flat. All of them very wearable though. You can see where we didn't underbase part of it. Thank you guys for joining us today, and we'll see you next week.